I wanted to make a video to cover for Monday. I didn't have time Monday, unfortunately. I did my weigh-in. I'm down to 335.8, which is 2.5 pounds away from 60 pounds lost. So I'm going to try to hammer out that 2.5 pounds this week. I've been doing a split, 3 days of lifting with 30 minutes of cardio before I lift, and 3 days progressively increasing the amount of cardio that I do. Last week, excuse me. Last week was 45 minutes. This week today I did 50, and I'm going to see if I can continue doing 50 to an hour. I hope to eventually get up to like an hour 15, and I think that'll be enough time on the elliptical. I progressively increase the load, the resistance, so I get a decent leg workout too. By the end of my workout on the elliptical, I get somewhere between 14 and 17 on the resistance. Usually honing in about 15, because that's where it starts getting kind of, trudging through mud and slows down my pace a lot. I'm wearing a 3X shirt right now, and it looks like a moo-moo on me. It makes my shoulders look rounded. It hangs off of me. It's covered in toothpaste, because, I can't brush my teeth without spitting down my chest. But I can fit my whole head in here, like just in between my stomach and the shirt when I hold it out. I'm not even pulling it, because when you pull it goes even further. It's a tent. I'm wearing a tent. Makes my shoulders look terrible, and they actually look good. I'm pretty proud of those. Not eating my deficit has been helping a lot. Like today I burned, I think it was 873 calories. My beard's crooked. I don't know if you noticed that until I said something, but it looks that way. Maybe it's just, I think it's actually the way I'm sitting. Maybe not. I'll deal with that later. It's been a good week. 6 days with 1 day rest. That 1 day rest killed me. I wanted to go lift. I still want to go lift. Every day that I'm doing just cardio, I want to go lift. I'm feeling good. I'm almost 60 pounds down. I'm getting progressively more involved in social medias, trying to, kind of inspire people to do this themselves. I know I'm only getting like 2 viewers a video on this, but whatever. Somebody might come back and watch them sometime. This is my accountability. This is what keeps me going. This is what keeps me doing this. Is posting pictures via my Instagram to Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. Constant encouragement is cool, but criticism is important too. My lifts are kind of weak. I've worked on them. I had to hammer back my form on my dumbbell curls, so I dropped down to 20 pounds from the almost 40 I was doing in each hand, because I was swaying a lot, and it's just not proper. I was moving too much for the exercise. I was using momentum instead of using my strength. So I knocked it back to 20, and I've moved up to 25, which is cool. Tricep extensions are progressing very well. I've gotten my dumbbell bench up to 45 pounds in each hand, so 90 total, which is really nice. I'm hoping to get a combined cross hands 100 by the end of the week. I'm hoping I can hammer out 50 in each hand. Pretty excited to try and break that. My hair's a mess. I just got out of the gym not too long ago. I went and did 50 minutes of elliptical. It wore me out. The sweat stain on my shirt was down damn near my belly button. Tore me up, but it was worth it. Every step has been worth it. I'm making good progress. People are noticing the differences. Family members, hey man, you're doing good. Man, your pictures don't do you justice. Things like that, which makes me feel pretty good. I don't know what keeps you accountable. I have no idea. But this kind of public profile about it, this kind of statement openly that I'm doing this, that keeps me accountable. That keeps me going. I've glossed over this point a couple times before. I don't restrict myself on what I eat. Like, for example, last night I ate a Five Guys, a little burger, cheeseburger with mushrooms, onions, and jalapenos, and a regular fry and an unsweet tea. And it ran me 1,200 calories. That's 2/3 of my daily calories. But I had the calories and I had the macros for it. And then I went and worked out and, burned off the fries at least, which is kind of cool. Because I don't eat my deficit. I'm not restricting myself. I'm trying to eat fresh foods, which, Five Guys is decently fresh for a burger joint. I just really wanted a burger, so I got a burger. You don't have to restrict yourself. All you have to do is be aware. You have to be cognizant of what you're eating. Jesus, the sleeves on this are like terrible. It's a tent. I'm wearing a muumuu. A gray muumuu. It makes me look like I'm hunchbacked too. There we go, that's better. You don't have to restrict what you eat. There are certain foods I naturally avoid because they tend to be higher in calories, and some of them are high carb foods. I don't eat much bread anymore. If I do eat a peanut butter sandwich, it's one slice of bread, a glass of milk, and a serving of peanut butter. I use my food scale religiously. I use my food scale so much, I've already broken one. I bought another one, and then I bought a backup. So I have one in my drawer in case the one I have in my kitchen dies. I use it religiously. I keep track of everything I eat. Even when somebody else is cooking for me, I'll measure it out. Like the other night, I had Nana cook for me because I was running out of time. I didn't have time to get ready and to cook. And I needed to take a shower before work, so I talked her into cooking for me. By talked her into, asked her, and she graciously said she would. But I measured everything out. I seasoned it myself. I got it all prepped and ready, and then I said, hey, it's ready, and I went and jumped in the shower. The best way to do this is to control your intake. You control it. You don't count on someone else controlling it. You don't count on being able to portion out things. Well, this looks like a small enough portion. No. You control every gram of food that goes into your mouth. And you'll make the kind of progress that I've made. Maybe not as quickly because I have a lot to lose, and having a lot to lose definitely helps on losing initially. But I'm closing on what? January, February, March, April. I'm closing in on 4 months. Yeah, I'm getting close to 4 months doing this. And I'm about 60 pounds down. I'm not doing so bad for myself. I've been doing it for a little over 100 days, like 107, 108, and only 2 of those were cheat days. That's another thing I wanted to go over. Cheat days. Cheat days are not a weekly thing. You can have your cheats weekly, but they're not a cheat day. You can undo a whole half of a week of progress in 1 day of unrestricted eating. I set my cheat days up to be days because I go so long between them. If you feel you can't do that, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This is what works for me. I'm not saying it has to work for you. But maybe you should consider a cheat meal instead of a day. Maybe you have that Coke that you wanted once a week. Hey, my phone's going off. Hey, it's Instagram. That's my accountability too. Being able to post publicly via my Instagram, to my Twitter, to my Facebook, to my Tumblr. That's my accountability. It keeps me accountable. People see what I'm doing. Find something that'll keep you accountable. Work hard. I'm doing dumbbell bench press, dumbbell curls, tricep extensions, deadlifts or leg presses. I'm still kind of shoddy on the deadlift because no flexibility in my legs. Elliptical, rows, just anything I can do. I'm working my back, I'm working my shoulders, I'm working my chest, I'm working my arms, I'm working my legs. And I'm hitting it 3 days a week. Now, the further I get in, I'll make a more specialized plan. Maybe I'll split my days up. Maybe I'll go 6 days a week, do arms and chest one day, back and shoulders one day, and legs the third, and do it twice a week. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but right now I'm hitting every major muscle group that I can. I'm working hard because I know that these things are going to help me to lose weight. That's my main goal, is cutting. The only reason I'm really lifting right now, besides I love it, I really do enjoy lifting, is that it'll help me keep some muscle instead of me just eating everything, losing all my muscle when I lose all my fat. End game, I'd like to be 225 to 240 solid muscle. So we'll see how that goes. But I have something that keeps me accountable. I have friends that support me. That's really important. If your friends are dumping on you because you're losing weight, you need to get new friends. It doesn't matter how good of a friend they are. If they see what you're doing, they get jealous and they start saying, oh, well, you don't need to change. You don't need to do this. What's wrong with being fat? Things like that. It's not about what's wrong with it. Some people are perfectly comfortable with it. I'm not. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy. I'm happier now. But, I wasn't happy. I wasn't comfortable. I'm slowly growing more and more of both. If your friends don't support you, they're shit friends. My friends have been very supportive, and much love to all of them, to Leland, to Brad, Eric, Sean. Sean has been a big motivator for me. Casey's been helping me the best he can from Afghanistan, and that's brilliant. I mean, my friends are really there for me. They're really pulling for me, and I appreciate that. Leland's even going on this journey with me. He's trying to eat clean. He's working out. That's cool. It's awesome. I have friends there with me. So I have something that keeps me accountable. I have the kind of obsession that I need to count every calorie that goes into my body. That kind of tedium, that kind of meticulousness, it's become part of my routine when I go to cook. I weigh everything and then I cook. It's just another step. And most of all, I have goals. So I have goals, I have accountability, and I have support. Those are really the only three things that I've found that I need. I don't know if it's different for you. If it is, let me know. Maybe it's just me that's like this. I don't know. But my goals are set, long, short, and medium term. I'm held accountable because I'm public about it. Maybe public accountability won't do it for you. Maybe it's personal. Maybe it's with family. Maybe you just have to hold yourself accountable. There's nothing wrong with any of those. You're doing it. Even if you go out and you do 100 push-ups in the week, and that's all you do, you did 100 more push-ups than most people will do that week. So keep progressing. Be meticulous. It helps. It will allow you to lose the weight and change your body faster if you are obsessive about it. Don't be unhealthy. Get the nutrition you need. Get the energy you need. Don't kill yourself for this. The objective here is to make yourself better, not make yourself thinner. Thinner is part of making yourself better. Keep that in mind. Those are two separate things. And really, I think that's all I have to rant about today. So, I guess I'm going to go run around saying, hey guys, look what I did. Look what I did. Look what I did to everyone I don't like. That's one of the beautiful things about having an injury on your middle finger. And keep in mind, remember, it wasn't a kitchen mandolin. I got into a sword fight with a samurai who was almost as fast as me. If anybody asks you, that's what happened. Take care.